All right, breakfast, peach tea, orange, vegan protein bar, joy journal, travel notes to start flipping through and make sure that I have everything that we need. Like I said, I'm extremely organized. Nice little vlog of Mousy to be able to watch while I eat my breakfast. And I think we're ready to get the morning started. I just went to hold up 2 fingers and tell you guys 2 days and then we leave for Taiwan. But that's wrong. There's one day. About exactly 24 hours from now, Chips and I are going to be getting into a car and going to the airport, and we are going to be getting ready to fly to Taiwan. And yesterday I felt kind of almost paralyzed. Like I said, I get so deer in the headlights about exactly 48 hours before we go traveling. Deer in the headlights, can't think, can't do anything, sort of freeze up. And I'm a little bit like that. My mind goes completely blank before really big travel events like this. And that is why I rely on my notes. I love my notes. I am so glad when I still had a brain a few days ago, I made sure to write down everything. Did I call my bank and alert them I will be out of the country? Yes, I did. And they just messaged me back and told me today that, oh, by the way, it's a $2 transaction fee every time you use your card anywhere outside of the country. To which I am thinking we're going to be hitting an ATM and I'm going to have to pay cash for everything, because holy days, that's going to be more expensive than some of our meals that we're going to be eating in Taiwan. So handled that. I've got all of the, like, oh, don't forget your pop filter for the mic, which means I have to take it off of this mic, and make sure you pack your IDs. I'm so glad that me of a few days ago had enough of a brain to write a list. I don't know about you guys, but I live on list. I live with list for my list. I love list. And I'm really happy because Chips actually just got me this new tablet so that I would have something lighter than lily pad to take around. What he really wanted is for me to be able to go on campus more often, to be able to visit with him and calm down, Bertos, and be able just to hang out with him when we're here in Michigan or if we're in Taiwan. He goes to campus all the time to just research for hours and hours in the library. And when we first moved here, I thought I would be doing that too, but both my laptops are so heavy and they hurt my back so much to have in my backpacks, and then to walk like the 2 miles to campus and then 2 miles back and all over campus with this big giant heavy backpack, that it was really hurting me. And for our trip, Chips has gotten me, helped me get a little tablet. And we picked it out and it has a little S Pen and everything, which means now that I have a tablet, I can play Sims Free Play and Sims Mobile. And so it was kind of a business investment too, because now I can play a ton of app games. But I can also start replying to fan mail faster. When we get the Patreon up and we have our private Discord, I'll be able to keep Discord on here and be able to message people and send pictures to the people on the Discord all day long. That's gonna be amazing. I'll be able to reply to comments and check on things because I'll have this tablet with me. But anyway, okay. So anyway, we got a tablet. It's kind of a business investment. Now I will be able to play a whole bunch of the app games, which actually are one of the most popular things on the main channel. But I was really excited because now I don't have to not go anywhere. Like I just couldn't carry those laptops to campus and follow him and just spend the afternoon with him, but I couldn't neglect keeping up on the workflow either. And so with this little tablet, I will be able to just slip it in with all of my camera gear, toss it in my backpack. The light little backpack will be able to go with me. I can follow him to campus. I'll be able just to sit down somewhere with Wi-Fi, work on the several hundred emails that I need to catch up on the fan mail account and the business account. I'll be able to work on filling out wiki things so that we can get that Sims wiki for Warrior Cats and my Sim series really going. I love having super long generational Sim series, so my dream has been to be able to make my very own wiki for our channel and to be able to use that wiki and fill it out on like our web space too. So not like a wiki that's going to be covered in ads like Wikia. That's why I stopped using Wikia. I just didn't feel comfortable after I like kind of saw a couple almost virus-like ads pop up when we were running our Wikias. I just realized I didn't feel super comfortable with that. So I'm going to be building a wiki on our main channel, like for the main channel. that will have references for zoo crafting, and that will have all sorts of sim stuff, and I can have people apply to be a moderator if they want to and contribute, and maybe have like one day a month on the main channel where in our update vlogs I can shout out the people who contribute and thank them so much for their time and effort. And I think that'd be really fun, but I also think it'd be really useful, because then for our sim stories, which are part of my creative heart and are enjoyed by a lot of people, I would be able to explain who all the characters are. But that's another reason why this ramble has gotten really rambly. I need to rein it in. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm working on it. I'm getting better every day that goes by, and we vlog a little more, getting better at keeping on track. But the tablet's name is Tea Leaf, so now Tea Leaf has become part of the family and is going to help me out with working on all these projects. Plus, I'm going to tell you guys a secret, and Chips was laughing at me because this is like the first thing I said when I had this new tool to really help me out with work. I can play Sims Free Play now, and I'm so excited about that. It's something I've always wanted to be able to play for our channel, because I think the quests are really cute and I love the art style, and it has so many ideas we could put into so many other series. And now we'll be able to play The Sims Mobile too, and this is going to be a little bit fun, and where the heck am I going to put it in the schedule? But I'm just really excited that that's even an option now. The Sims Free Play team seems to be so amazing. They're always working so much with their entire community on Twitter, and I can see them really like taking suggestions and questions that people have asked. So I would love to be able to try it out finally with the very first device I have ever had that can actually run it. Guys, I am so in love. You can do different colors, and so I can check off everything when I do manage to get some of the items on my to-do list taken care of. And I can make the text green, then I can do big gigantic blue checks. And if I didn't want to do that, I can just go back. And if I didn't want the check because I realized, oh wait, I didn't pack all of my cards into my travel gear, I can just delete the check. This is amazing. This is like the evolution of to-do list. I truly feel like I am evolving. The more little bits of gear we get, oh, and I gotta make sure I save it. The more bits of gear we get, the more organized I become. This is fantastic. I'm so in love. I really feel like it's the future. Alright, so I just tested my second Yeti mic to make sure that it works. This is going to be the travel mic. It has the base that I need to be able to take it places. The birds are not sure what to think about that one. I do have a silver one. I love my blue Yetis, and I've had that one for a long time. But kind of me being foolish me threw its base away years ago, even though the base had, the kids dropped it and so the base had warped anyway. But I threw the base away thinking, I have an arm now. I'll never need to use the base again. And now I can't take it anywhere because there's no way to prop it up if it doesn't have an arm, and I can't take the arm with me everywhere. So this Yeti has the base. It's a new black Yeti, same version. It works. I just tested it a few times to be absolutely sure. I'm going to have to take the pop filter, which is tied on with yarn. I try to budget where I can. Oh, maybe it'd be nice to be able to focus on making sure, like I've been doing. Just this morning has changed so much using this tablet for notes. I am in love. I've been able to keep on top of the emails that have been coming in and the messages from all of the last people and the people I need to send money to make sure everything's taken care of for the summer. All because of this beautiful thing sending me notifications. I'm in love with it. This is my new favorite productivity tool, and I wish I had just taken the plunge so long ago. I might have been able to be so much more organized and thus relaxed if I had just given myself permission to have the tools I needed. What is it with like denying yourself the tools? Because you're like, oh, even if you earned them, like, why? Why am I such a like, oh, I really want to work hard to earn the carrot, but then I throw the carrot in front of me again and go, oh, I guess I need to go a little further for it sort of person. Who knows? But that's beside the point. The point is, the Yeti works. Super relieved. Gonna pack it up, finish eating my banana, my very sad banana, to try to finish out all the bananas we have. Chips is going to go and snag a whole bunch of the stuff for me so I can focus on packing and going through everything. Bad news, I've lost the other vlog camera battery and its charger. I have no idea where it's gone. And at first I searched the house frantically and I was getting a little bit agitated, and then I thought about a tweet somebody sent to me yesterday when I asked, if you were going to forget something, what would you worry about forgetting if you were going to travel internationally? And whoever it was, and I wish I wasn't using my right hand to hold the camera because then I could be able to look it up. Let's see if it's still here because it was really cool. Let's see, quick if you were traveling. Let's see. Someone said right down here, let's see. Oh, wow, you guys had a lot of replies to this. Someone basically said that forgetting the things that you bring with you is just part of the adventure. And I cannot find that comment, but it was so awesome. And whoever it was basically just said, you know, yeah, when you forget stuff, it's just part of traveling and it's just part of the experience. And it made me feel so much better. So already I have, before we even left the house, lost my vlog charger and the extra battery. So I only have one battery for the most important of the cameras, but I can buy another one. We're going to Taiwan. It's not like there's not going to be a battery store where a battery isn't going to be able to work with this camera. We can get another one. And it felt so good to remember that tweet that someone sent me, that losing things and forgetting things is just part of the experience. And I feel better just accepting that, yeah, I'm going to lose some stuff, I'm going to forget some stuff, and I'll just have to adapt and figure out a way around it. So that was really awesome. Thank you, person. I wish I could find you again. I wrote that down in my journal and everything. Oh, and the Parenthood pack just came out, and maybe if I work really hard, I can play it just a little bit tonight, because that would be so exciting to be able to play The Sims 4 with the Parenthood pack. But who knows? And I really want to spend time with Chips, and maybe I want to go on a walk. And why does all the awesome stuff have to happen at once? This is so fun. And then I did strong arm my sister, because she was having a little bit of a hard day, into letting me buy Stardew Valley for her. I made her download Steam. I taught her how to do it, and I made her download Stardew Valley, and she just started playing, and I'm really excited because I know she's going to love it. And for years now, she has not played video games. Can you believe that, guys? She hasn't played for years, and the reason she hasn't isn't because she doesn't like video games. She loves them, but it's because she had her daughter, and unfortunately some people told her moms don't play video games. Moms should focus entirely on their kids. And having lived as a foster parent with many children, having been a nanny who lived in-house with the children that I took care of, who were also my cousins. I always call them my nieces, even though they're not my nieces, because they're so much younger than me by like 20 years. But my cousins, I know that that's complete bull. To really take the best care of a little one, you have to take care of yourself too. And so I have been kind of like elbowing my sister into giving herself more time, to realizing her daughter, my beloved niece, is, you know, she's almost 8, so she's getting to the point where she's a little more independent, and just taking some time to relax on your laptop and play Stardew Valley and allow yourself a hobby again is a good thing. So this is her first just for herself relaxing hobby in a very long time that doesn't have to be productive. It doesn't have to be for some reason. It doesn't have to be for a greater purpose other than relaxing. I'm really kind of like the pot and the kettle sort of talking here, aren't I? Oh gosh, well, I'll stop now, but Parenthood is out. I really want to snag it, even though I won't be able to play it for who knows how long. My sister's playing Stardew Valley, and that makes my heart so ridiculously happy, and there's a lot to do. All right, Story of Seasons, check. In the modified DS, check. Then we've got a few Animal Crossing cards, just in case, check. Oh, that means I need to find, oh gosh, where the heck have I put, where's my little amiibo card reader for it? Oh no, I'm gonna have to look for that. All right, need to find my amiibo card reader, probably hiding inside of one of the scary drawers of who knows what's in there. Oh gosh, oh there it is, yes, I found it. All right, come here you. All right, good. Amiibo card reader, check. Banana I'm still eating, check. And then let's see, oh yeah, the cord so that I can record the DS games on my computer, which would be a lily pad, and it's got the 3DS tag on it. I'm going through and I am making sure to write down on each and every charger exactly what the cords are for. I'm pretty sure some of them are redundant, but oh gosh, there's just so many now. You guys, oh my gosh. I've been downloading books to be able to read on the plane, and I've been going through your guys' book suggestions a few of our vlog episodes ago, and I also picked up One Step at a Time, which somebody suggested for a good productivity and time management and life focus book. And I am so used to Chips's very old Kindle that he gave me ages ago when we first started dating, and he never used it, and I saw it and got so excited. He was like, hey, you want it? And he just gave it to me. So I've been using this for forever, and I thought I was very happy with this, even though he teases me about upgrading it because it has no backlight, and so I can't read it very easily when we're on planes or in the car. And I'm using the tablet now. It's so beautiful. Oh my goodness, I didn't even know, you guys, that like there's a whole, oh my gosh, let me see if I can get to my little library to show you guys. I am so excited. Okay, come on, little thing. There it is, guys, look. Look! It's in color! It's in color! It has color everywhere just to be able to show off like what I am reading, and when you click on things I can actually see the map now, and it's gonna be backlit so I can read it no matter what, and I am in the future and I love this thing. When Chips comes home, I need to give him so many hugs and kisses and tell him thank you so much for convincing me to just push through and for helping me get it, because this is all day long. I have been just checking one thing after another off of my little list using my little pen. I am so in love with this thing and it's perfect. I'm charmed, just charmed. It's gonna be awesome, and I can play Sims free play on it, which is still really cool to me. I've been able to answer some of the emails that I've been getting from my fan mail email account right away, because I'll hear a little notification and I'll just look down and I can use speak to text to be able to just reply instantly, and it's the best thing ever, and I need to tell him thank you so much. And I'm blown away. I had no idea that the future was this cool. I mean, I'm just scrolling through. These are all the books in my Kindle library. Just scrolling. Oh, I totally forgot I had all of the Outlander books in there. Whew, that would keep me busy enough to reread. And I even have the Kindle copy of 7 Habits of a Highly Effective Family too. So yeah, that would definitely keep me busy enough. And there's Sabriel and Lyriel and Aborcian. Oh my goodness. There's all of Jacqueline Carey's series. Oh my gosh. There's all the warrior cats. So many warrior cats. I feel so fancy right now. I feel really super duper fancy. And there's all of Kristen Britton's Green Rider series that I still have a couple of books I need to finish. This is awesome. This is amazing. This is the future and I'm part of it now. I almost forgot to tell you guys like what books I got. So I picked up the Orphan Tale Into the Night Garden, which, who was it who suggested that? Let me see. Marilyn Bia. I apologize if I said your name wrong, but they were the one who suggested that particular book, and Night Circus was suggested, so I added that to a list as a possible to get. I only wanted to buy a couple books because they're kind of expensive. They add up, but then some of that little itty bitty tiny sliver of the poster chunk can go towards hopefully giving me something good to read, and I get inspired so much, especially when I get to read a good fantasy book. Oh my gosh, then I am inspired to do so many things, so that's really good. So I got the Night Garden, the Orphan Tales, which seemed like it's something kind of along my flow of what I enjoy reading. Then I also have Astronominon. I do enjoy a good sci-fi. It's really hard to find a good sci-fi. I feel like it's like pulling teeth to find a good sci-fi, and I thought it was hard enough to find a good high fantasy that breaks tropes and focuses really well on character development and world building, and doesn't have to be gory, it doesn't have to be icky, it doesn't have to have really nasty scenes in it. And I don't mean like, you know, romance scenes. I mean like gratuitous scenes of violence and assault, like the Game of Thrones series, which is why I don't read it anymore or watch it anymore. I also picked up The Waking Fire, which is a book about dragons, apparently. It just was a suggested thing, and so I grabbed a sample of it. Oh my gosh. I have all of Jamison's books. I'm actually one of her patrons on Patreon because I really love Jamison's works. There's Fire and the Stars, A Fire and Stars. Oh my gosh, I forgot I had so many books. And I can just see all of it. Oh yeah, I have Uprooted. My gosh, years of my book collection that have just been limited to tiny black and white text have just come back to life under my fingers. This is the coolest thing. So Chips just got home and he brought me home some delicious nachos from the lunchroom. I'm going to be digging into that for my lunch in just a second. I also have some soup from the lunchroom. No idea what kind it is today, but they gave me some really delicious little bread to eat with it. This is the nacho cheese for the nachos. I'm definitely not going to be using all of that. It's like cashew cheese. It's really delicious. So that's going to be my lunch for the day. And then we have either a cinnamon roll to share, brownie, or delicious donut. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've had a donut, to be able to share one of these things for today, and then we're going to save the other pastries for tomorrow, along with 4 TLT sandwiches and what appears to be only 3 pickles, because he loves pickles so much he's already eaten one, for the trip. And we're actually going to be packaging all of this up, and because you're allowed to take sandwiches and pastries on the plane, we are going to be bringing this with us, and we are going to be having 2 sandwiches, one to eat sometime tomorrow and one to eat later in the day, tomorrow or the next day, when we will still be on the plane. So you're looking at the evidence of our plane fare, which has so far proven to be absolutely perfect for all the traveling we've done in the past. But finally time to eat some lunch and almost unpacking, yay! Oh man, birdos, look at you guys! Every light that they have by their cage is now hooked up to a timer, a really awesome multi-hub timer, so they're all running at the same time. So now my lovely birdos will be able to get all of their lights turned off right when they should be, even when I'm not home. And our birdie babysitter will be double checking to make sure that the timer stays at the right times, but they'll have these 3 lights turn off on time. This one I always leave on just in case they need a night light. This one is actually wirelessly hooked up to the house system now, so it will dim and it will turn off at night on its own. So it's like wirelessly synced. Chips got me that as a gift, and holy moly, it's amazing. We are in the future, you guys. And then finally, we've got this lamp over here, which is actually hooked up to another timer behind the gecko tank. So that way the birdos will have plenty of light, because they'll have sun, but they need their other special lights turned on as well all day long, even if nobody is home until the birdie babysitter comes to check on them. You guys will be okay, don't worry. All right, what do you guys think? Yeah, you guys love it when you get your eggshell snack. Good calcium for the birdos. Enjoy, enjoy. It sounds so cute. They really will ignore pretty much all of their treats lately. Even the spray millet, they're like, oh, we're given spray millet often enough, no big deal. But man, you put some crushed eggshells in there and they are all over that, and it's fantastic calcium for them too. We're walking towards the forest again, and the beautiful circle ring is in bloom. There's a very happy cardinal singing nearby. Oh, there he goes. And we just heard a huge murder of crows in the distance. So somewhere in the forest there must be at least a couple dozen crows together, and they are making quite a bit of noise.
We won't have seen the peonies.
No peonies this year, but there's a lot of really beautiful wild plants. And I still cannot believe that this entire forest is basically honeysuckles. There's a bunch of cute little mushrooms. Darling, do you remember the mushrooms we found that were so boingy you couldn't stop poking them with a stick? That was fun. Look at all that. Yeah, the crows are still yelling about something nearby too. Maybe we'll find them in a minute. Just look at this, guys. This is so beautiful. There's just all the little purple flowers behind me, and then right over here, what you see right behind me are the honeysuckles. There's so many honeysuckle trees everywhere, and then you just see these gorgeous paths full of greenery and plants waiting for you at the end, and I absolutely love it here. Oh, this might be our last walk in this forest for the spring and the summer, but when we come home, I definitely want to start trying to come over here and do much more frequent walks. That's actually one of my Patreon goals, is like weekly walks in the woods. Hey, Mr. Robin. Hey, do you know what all the crows are talking about over there? Whoop. Just endless flowers and honeysuckles and birds everywhere. Oh, I still don't know what these purple flowers are. If you guys know, please let me know. I don't remember seeing them in the fall. I don't remember seeing them in late summer over here, so maybe they're just a spring bloomer. Oh, there was a cardinal. And we're getting closer. Oh, you can start seeing some of the crows flying up there. I wonder what they're up to. Guys, look at the size of that appetite. It's huge. Oh, that's so fun. There's another one hiding over here, but here's the size of the tree. It's gigantic, just to give you some scale. Oh, look at that guy. He's so cool. There they are. Oh, there they go. There's a lot of them up there. They got a little quieter when we approached. But there's a whole bunch of them hiding in the trees. And of course I don't have my wildlife camera on me right now. They're so intelligent. I bet they're having like a neighborhood meeting. Wow, look at them. I wonder if it's the time of year for them to be breeding. Or maybe those are the babies making a lot of noise. Being fledglings. Whoa! I thought there were just like a dozen! Darling, how many was that? Don't flash your hands at me like 40. Oh my gosh, I don't know what got them. They're off gonna go be noisy somewhere else, I guess. What do you want to bet they just scared the doodads out of some dog in someone's backyard? I love all of the paths. This is not a very big park.
Woodpecker.
Oh, woodpecker? Oh, is he right up there? You are, buddy. Now, of course I don't have my wildlife camera on me right now, but he is working away right there. Chips is pecking into my shoulder right now too, you goose. But I love all of these paths. This is not a very big park, but they do a great job of making multiple trails, so you can just loop around again and again in all sorts of different kinds of circles, and it just makes for the most enchanting experience. Oh, I love this place. We're gonna have to see what it looks like when we come back. There we go. No chipmunks this time. Whoop. But we did see a black squirrel and a whole murder of crows. Wow! Look how many! What the heck are these mushrooms? There's more of them. Chips found them again. Whoa! They're all poofy. They've got spores and everything. Darling, don't breathe it in. I have no idea what kind of mushrooms they are, but they're really interesting. They're like fingers reaching up from the ground. I think we're good, guys. I think, finally, everything on the to-do list is checked off. I think, other than making sure the last of the chargers and electronics that I'm not done using for the night are done, and other than just leaving when we have a taxi picking us up at 1 so we can go to the Detroit airport. This time tomorrow I'm going to be over the Pacific Ocean, probably. Let's see, yeah, by now we would have just probably left the coast along either Canada or around Washington. I think we're flying over Seattle and then arching our way across the Pacific Ocean and headed to Korea. I'm going to Korea? And then going to Taiwan, and then we'll be touching down in Tokyo for a 2-hour layover on our way home in August. This is my last night here. I am exhausted, and everything has reached that twilight period of sleep deprivation where you're just floating around and it feels like the Twilight Zone, even though I've never seen the Twilight Zone, but it just, when I hear the words Twilight Zone, this is what it must be. And we've hit that stage. I didn't get anything recorded today other than the vlog snippets, and I'm so tired. And the reason I'm so tired is I've been staying up just too excited or jittery or trying to get work done and only getting like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, and even when I tried to go back to sleep it just didn't work, and that's very unusual for me. I am a solid 8 hours a night sleeper and I need that. I know that about myself by now. It's one of the reasons I knew nursing probably wouldn't end up working for me. And I haven't been getting enough sleep, so don't worry, it's not because I've pushed myself. I just was that excited and nervous and there was just so much to do. Next time I'll plan my 48-hour freak out. I will use my amazing to-do list maker. Oh my gosh, I am 100% in love with this tablet. I was a little shy to show you guys, but man, if showing you how much it's already changed my life in like 2 days of using it can help somebody else take the plunge to get one, 100% recommend it. I'm 100% in love with it. It's amazing. And we've got everything good. We've packed everything. I've got all of my clothes, all of our medications, which are just vegan vitamins. All of that stuff over in that big red bag. It's half empty, so I'm actually gonna bring my Rowlet plushie so I have something to snuggle while I sleep. So we're good. We're good. I've transferred over all of the save files I could possibly get my hands on my computer, and Chips has actually even found a way to set up remote access to our computers, so if the horrible horror happens and I forget some essential save file, I'll be able to remotely access this computer, whose name is Peapod, by the way. Peapod is the desktop here. Tea Leaf is my new tablet, and Lilypad is right over there on the love sack. She's chilling over there with Lizzie's pillow. Lizzie the biologist is one of our community members. I think she's maybe a young teenager by now. She has her own YouTube channel, and she made me these really awesome turtle pillows. So that's where Lilypad's hanging out right now, and we're good. We're good. I'll stop rambling because I need to sleep. We leave at 1 p.m. tomorrow, and then the big adventure happens. So I will put this vlog together. You guys will see it, and these were my final moments in Michigan for months. And next time we see each other, I'm going to be in Taiwan, and this is going to be really amazing. This is going to be a huge adventure. So thank you guys so much. I was telling Chips on our walk today how I feel really at peace with being able to take a bit of a break from the main channel to get this international traveling done and to adjust and to just take in the experience with him and to not stress about it. Thank you so much for that. I'm going to make sure that all of the timers work one last time. Oh, hey, who's calling me? Oh, I'm being called on Tea Leaf. I think that Messenger, I put Messenger on to talk with my sister. I think she accidentally tried calling me. Gosh, this is too much for when you're this tired to even be able to think about. But Chips got me a cinnamon roll. That cinnamon roll you guys saw earlier. So I got a little bit of it to eat. And I might even try poking at Sims 4 Parenthood if I can string two thoughts together in a second. But if not, good night, guys. Thank you so much for your kindness and encouragement. I know I've been rambling and rambling and rambling the last few vlogs. I have a feeling they'll probably get a lot more action-packed coming up, but thank you so much. I have really found a lot of peace being able to really work with our tight-knit little vlog community we have over here, and just being able to have a chance to express how much you guys mean to me. And I truly am so excited for this opportunity, not just for myself and for my relationship with Chips and something we get to experience together. And I feel at peace about going and so excited about going because I get to share this with you guys. This experience is infinitely more special to me because I get to go and try to capture all of my excitement and all of the things I can find and bring them back to share with you. So thank you guys so much for that. And I'm gonna pass out now and hopefully wake up energized and ready to pass out on the plane to make the trip go even faster. And I will see you guys after a 24-hour plane ride and a stopover in Korea and then in Taiwan. So I'll see you guys then. Bye, guys. Oh my goodness, we're doing this.